And welcome to this session on Gradeup. I hope I am audible and you can hear my voice. Okay, so first of all, a very happy Republic Day, the day that made us a democratic country, a day that made our country what it is today, right? So you have my best wishes on this day, and I hope you are aware of the Republic Day mega sale that is going on at Gradeup. So you are most welcome. Let me quickly confirm. So you can always say a quick hi to me on the app if you're watching me on the app, or on the WhatsApp if you are watching me on on YouTube, right? So all right. So now let me first congratulate you all that despite the fact that today is considered a holiday, people tend to go out and have fun with friends. You guys have taken out time to worry about your future exam, that is CAT, and you are participating in this session with me. So that's definitely an awesome feeling for me as well. Now, before I move on, let me tell you, if you have still not joined Gradeup courses, then uh, there's an amazing opportunity you have to grab. So on this occasion of Republic Day, Gradeup is coming up with a 40% sale on all the MBA prep courses, and not only 40%, there is an extra 32% on that 40% as well. So the effective discount is somewhere in the range of 60%. So that's like an amazing opportunity to join the program that is run by the best faculty members, bringing the best inputs and content. All you need is you just need to use the coupon code RDAY72. RDAY72 on the app. You would get instant discount. And you can not only join a specific program of your choice, you can also go for packages. For example, a 3-month package that gives you access to GD, VAT and PI preparation, or MA, CET preparation, or preparation for CMAT. You can have it for 4488. Or you can go for a 12-month program where you have access to CAT prep only for 10 to 200, and 18 months. You can go for that as well, which usually costs 32,000 rupees, where you get all MBA test prep and GD and VAT and PI for 13,056 rupees. So make sure you do not let go of this opportunity. Grab the offer now. All you need is RDAY72 as your coupon, so that in the coming months we would be happy and we would be able to display your picks here with these kind of percentiles that students could achieve with us. So the very best faculty members, the very best content brought to you by Gradeup, and this is the opportunity to be a part of this mega program. Join the revolution. Correct. Now, moving on, what I can see is I can see a couple of you on the app. So if you are watching me on the app, a quick hi would be great, because obviously I need to interact with you, and I can see a couple of you also on YouTube already. So just say a quick hi so that I can reciprocate. We can start interacting, right? So let me see who is there. All right, my unique video kingdom. Hello, welcome. You never miss these sessions, huh? Great to see you here. So let me tell you guys, one of the persistent problems that I always get to hear from students year after year is, Pradeep, hello, good to see you. Same problem, one problem that I face, or rather I get to hear from students every year is that in an RC, I eliminated 2 choices. I chose second और आंसर थर्ड निकला. I chose third, answer was second. ये मेरे साथ ही क्यों होता है? Let me tell you, half or maybe 75% of the students community faces this problem. 4 choices or 5 choices, you eliminate 2, you are stuck with 3, you think B तो बिल्कुल नहीं होएगा, C can be an answer, and D can be an answer, E can be an answer. You go for D, answer is E. You go for E, answer is D. Major issue. So after some attempts, after some mocks, we start believing that हमारी किस्मत खराब है, हमारी किस्मत ठीक नहीं है, and मेरे साथ ही होता ही है. Correct, Rajaram, Pallavi, am I right? Yes or no? ये बहुत होता है. So I thought why not have a quick chat with you on this topic. इस पे थोड़ी बात कर लेते हैं, 10 मिनट इस पे जरा स्पेंड करके देखते हैं. शिवम, hello, good to see you. So this is one problem I have seen students face a lot. Options same लगते हैं, same लगते हैं, same लगते हैं. Look at the operating word here. The operating word here is options same लगते हैं. But what I want to tell you is that, remember, the options look same, but they are actually similar. And you would say, तो बात तो बराबर ही है. Whatever is similar is same, right? So let's take an example. Suppose I say that the author opines, or let's say, let me just change the language a bit. The author states XYZ versus the author explicates XYZ. Students typically look at what comes afterwards. They always pay attention to what is written here after the states or explicates or whatever is written here. XYZ में जो लिखा है वहां पे फोकस करते हैं. The first thing you have to notice is that you might think both are similar, but they are not similar. There is a difference. States and explicates are not same words. So you have to ask yourself, is the author stating or is the author explicating? Explicating is explanation. Author is explaining. Stating versus explaining are two different things. When I tell you that India's capital is Delhi, I am stating a fact. But when I go back in past and explain why is it not Calcutta and why is it Delhi, then I get into explicatory mode. I am trying to explain why is it so. For example, Chief Minister of Bengal has recently stated that Kolkata should also be one of the capitals. We should have multiple capitals. Now that can be a GD topic. WAD का topic बन सकता है कि 4 capital होने चाहिए क्या, like the way South Africa has. That's a different matter. But if I state a fact versus I explain a fact, they are two different things. तो यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है, XYZ में क्या लिखा है, वो बात की बात है. पहले आप ये देखो, is the author stating or explicating? Students don't care. All they say is, मुझे लगा 1 and 3 same थे क्योंकि उनमें language similar लगा. Therefore, I thought the answer should be C, but मेरा answer 1 निकला. I thought the answer is 1, 3 निकला, and so on and so forth. और ये बार बार होता है, बहुत बार होता है. Correct? If you guys have started writing mocks, or if you have written CAT once or twice, you already know what I'm talking about. Correct? बहुत होता है ना ये. So what I'm telling you today is, though I would take more sessions on similar lines because this topic is a little tricky, I'm starting with very basics today. What you have to learn is that similar and same are not similar things or same things. Similar is, it appears to be so. Please remember, when you say similar options, they only look similar, but they have enough differences. And what's your job? Your job is to just spot the difference. Always remember, step number 2 in option elimination, step number 1 in option elimination is that you first spot the difference. Let me just tell you something very, very important here. अगर आपको दो ऑप्शन सेम लगते हैं, and if you refuse to see the difference, you will never be able to eliminate. You would never learn how to eliminate. The first thing that you have to learn is that दो ऑप्शन दिख सेम रहे हैं but दोनों सेम नहीं हैं, उनमें बहुत डिफरेंस है. Sometimes even a full stop and a question mark and an exclamation mark can create a lot of difference. For example, when you read newspapers, ध्यान देना, suppose an article has this title which says aliens are here, full stop, versus aliens are here, exclamation mark versus aliens are here question mark. In the third case, the author can write anything, any crap that author wants to write about aliens being on earth and get away. कोई उसे पूछेगा कि ये बकवास क्यों लिखा है, तो the person would say, अरे मैं बकवास कहाँ लिख रहा हूँ, I was questioning, no, I was doubtful, see question mark है. जबकि if the first option is used as a title, then the person is definitive, the person is sure about it, full stop है. And if the person uses the second one, exclamation mark वाला, then the person is excited about the prospect, but sure तो नहीं है totally. They look similar, but they are not similar, or they are not same, they are similar. Difference तो है, full stop, exclamation, ये भी difference है, बहुत बड़ा difference है. Correct? Let me give you an example. So Pradeep, Pallavi, Rajaram, and others. There are a lot of you on the app. I can see. I want to ask a question, but only if you tell me that yes, you are interested to answer. Then I would ask you, are you interested to answer the question? वरना मैं मेहनत नहीं करूँगा. क्यों करूँ? है ना, छुट्टी मनाऊँगा. So are you interested? I want to ask you to interpret one sentence. Okay. चलो देवव्रती is ready. चलो एक भी चलेगा. प्रदीप भी ready है. चलो बहुत बढ़िया. I can see couple of more responses. Good. निमिषा भी ready है. Okay. इतना काफी है. मोनिशा भी ready है. Very good. Let me ask you a question. Win an extra IPL ticket ये मेरे साथ हुआ था. It happened with me. Okay. I got petrol filled in my car and मैंने वो फॉर्म भर दिया and they said सर आप एक्स्ट्रा IPL टिकट जीत सकते हो. I was very excited. फिर उनका फोन आया कि सर आप जीत गए हो, you have won the ticket. फिर मैं बड़ा खुश हुआ. I went to watch the match. When I reached the venue, I was like, ये venue थोड़ी अजीब सी है. Then I discovered that there were some local teams playing and they said हाँ यही है, आपका टिकट इसी का था. And I was very angry that you said IPL ticket. They said नहीं सर, जो हमने लिखा था वही आपको मिला है. We never said IPL का टिकट मिलेगा. Can you guys tell me? And I could not do anything because they were right. Can you just guys read this and tell me why couldn't I sue them, take them to court कि मुझे IPL का टिकट दो. उन्होंने ऐसे लोकल टिकट दे दिया, रास्ते की क्रिकेट वाला टिकट दे दिया. They gave me some local street cricket kind of thing. They did not give me the original IPL tickets, but I couldn't do anything because they said technically we were right. आपने गलत समझ लिया. Your reading comprehension is weak. Can you tell what happened? Can you try? Even on those on YouTube can try. Akshay, please try. AJ, please try. Shivam, My Unique Kingdom. What is the sentence saying? ये exact sentence लिखा था जो मैंने फॉर्म भरा. Okay, Nimisha says definitive नहीं थे. Devrati says extra IPL was the name of the league. No, if it had been named, then E would have been capital. Devrati, okay? Then the E would have been capital. The match, because they said extra IPL ticket, not IPL ticket. Okay. Monisha, you are very close, but not close enough. थोड़ा सा बच गया. AJ, yes, very good. Good observation. Now AJ says that there is a hyphen here. Did you notice? There is a hyphen here. Remember, whenever you write or add a hyphen between two words, it becomes a compound noun or sometimes adjective also. It becomes a compound word, correct? Hyphen बीच में डाला तो compound word बन जाता है. So now look at this sentence. It says win an extra IPL ticket. So what were they offering? They were offering me ticket of extra IPL. Original IPL था ही नहीं वो. Extra IPL का ticket. If they had wanted to offer me IPL ticket, they should have either said extra IPL ticket. They should have put a dash here, hyphen here, or they should have simply said extra IPL ticket and no dash anywhere. But writing dash here makes this a word. IPL ही extra हो गया, not the original one, side वाला IPL, and I couldn't do anything because they were technically right. Do you understand? This is the level at which you have to look at options. You can see these kind of mischiefs actual exam में. I would show you in some other session, don't worry about it. ऐसे बहुत examples हैं. Even a comma can create so much of a difference, right? Arpan Chaudhary, yes, of course. I just saw it. See, your comments sometimes take time to come, है ना? But I read. Don't worry. And of course, Monisha, yeah, you get that? Did you understand, guys? The hyphen thing. No wonder Oxford Dictionary had once recommended that we should simply stop using hyphens anywhere and everywhere. खत्म करो. ये meaning का headache नहीं चाहिए. But ऐसा हुआ नहीं. Fortunately, unfortunately, I don't know. So please remember, English can be a treacherous language, like any other language. Subjectivity होती है उसके अंदर. But अपना काम क्या है? Difference spot करना, right? Second thing. So one is start looking at differences. अच्छा यहाँ पे hyphen है, यहाँ पे ये word है, वहाँ वो word है. Start doing that. Second, be very careful about extreme words. Anything too narrow, anything too broad, antenna should start working. Author is talking about a small town. The option talks about the world. Too broad, antenna. The option is talking about the world. The paragraph is talking about the option is talking about a city. Paragraph is talking about the entire world. Too narrow. Careful. More importantly, you see anything new in the options, ask yourself, can I support it with the information given? And also keep in mind the author's tone. For example, if the paragraph is explaining, an option is advising, then थोड़ा tension हो गया ना? Author was explaining things to you, and option हो गया advising in nature. दोनों same तो नहीं है. Author का पूरा style बदल गया. So you have to be careful even there. Otherwise, you would have problems. So anything too extreme, too narrow, too broad, anything new, your antenna should start working, or even tone should be there to be kept in mind. You understand? For example, because you don't have a lot of time, obviously, this is from CAT 2020. Now, if you have written CAT 2020, you may have seen this. This is not the entire paragraph. हमारे पास इतना time नहीं है. So what I suggest is read from here till probably here. Time बचाने के लिए. Okay? Please read from here to here. I'll wait for 45 seconds, 1 minute. फिर मैं आपको क्वेश्चन दिखाता हूँ. फिर फटाफट से आंसर बताना. ओके, स्पॉट एकदम कैट 2020 गर्मा गर्म क्वेश्चन. ओके, जल्दी से पढ़ लो. जस्ट राइट डन आफ्टर रीडिंग. ओके, AJ, I just saw your comment. No, it doesn't. Extra IPL simply means the IPL's quality is extra. It is not the name of the IPL. It's like saying extra gas cylinder. So extra is not part of the name. It's the quality of the name. Okay? Is it clear, AJ? So just give it a quick read. जहां तक मैंने बताया वहां तक पढ़ लो, तब भी हो जाएगा. I just want to explain, है ना? And write done after doing it. Done? Okay. Done. Good. Great. I would take you back once as well, okay? So that you can cross check. But read the question once. And if you think you have to go back, I'll take you back also. But just read the question once. I would show you something in the question. तो अभी वो question पढ़ लो, ठीक है? Now, I hope you have read the question. Look at the question. It says, yes, it says, which one of the following best explicates the larger point being made by the author here? A number of students got this question wrong, very surprisingly. इतना मुश्किल नहीं है, काफी easy सा question है, but I have seen a lot of students got it wrong. Question says, which of the following best explicates? Explicates means explains, kind of. Gives you a good explanation, or at least shows it, or magnifies it. The larger point. Larger point means you don't have to look for a specific point that the author is making. What is broadly the author's opinion? Broad opinion क्या है? एकदम specific बताने की जरूरत नहीं है, broad बता दो. That's it. Now, let me first look at your answers and then I would come to the explanation part. So can you just send me your answers? Should I take you back once? एक बार back में आपको मैं पैराग्राफ भी शो कर देता हूँ, ओके, सो दैट देयर इज नो कंफ्यूजन. एक बार देख लो. I hope you have read it once again, right? Just read the relevant portion, उससे भी आंसर मिल जाएगा. चले? Okay. Now, what do you think is the answer? Send me the answer quickly. Abhinav, good evening. Sir, Akshay says second option. Okay. Let me see what are the answers being given on the app. Everybody please participate quickly. जल्दी जल्दी बताओ. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Let me look at the YouTube. So far, second is the winner. 1, 2, 1, 2 चल रहा है. Okay. Now, 2, 2, 2, 1. ठीक है. Let's look at it. Question is very specific. Question says, इस लाइन में ऑथर किस पॉइंट को ब्रॉडली बताना चाहता है? What is the author's broad point in these lines? So naturally, remember I told you, do not please have any new information in the question unless it is unsupported, unless it is supported. If it's unsupported, do not have it. Look at option 1. It says, most effective when the torturer is not emotionally involved. Effective होने की बात की पैराग्राफ में ऑथर ने कहीं पे इन लाइंस में. Did the author talk about something being effective or not effective? An enemy combatant may be subjected to torture in order to extract useful intelligence. Nowhere he talks about when it would become effective or not effective. कहीं भी नहीं लिखा. Correct? So this is new information. Out. Understood? Aditya? Ashish? Did you follow the point I'm making here? समझ आ रहा है? Yes. कोई इफेक्टिव की तो बात ही नहीं की उसने पैराग्राफ में. Look at fourth option. When an enemy combatant refuses to reveal information, the use of torture can sometimes involve real feeling of hostility. पैराग्राफ में कहीं पे refusal to reveal information के बारे में बात की है? कहीं भी when someone refuses to reveal information कोई बात हुई मोनिशा? Did you see any थिंग अबाउट रिफ्यूजिंग टू रिवील इंफॉर्मेशन? कुछ भी, मोनिशा, you understand? New information. This has not been talked here at all. This part is there, but this part is not there. Feeling of hostility is there or animosity is there, but refusal to reveal information है ही नहीं. ये तो नया information है. But remember I told you, first part पे लोग ध्यान नहीं देते, second part पे देते हैं. First part most of us skip somehow. We only look at the information that matches our perception. That's the problem. Confirmation bias बोलते हैं इसको. Whatever matches our understanding we go for it. But revealing तो कहीं बताया ही नहीं. Most effective कहीं बताया ही नहीं. Now third says information revealed by subjecting an enemy combatant to torture is not always reliable. जरा पढ़ते हैं reliability की बात कहाँ पे की है. Anybody, can you see, am I missing anything? देखना जरा. Is the author talking about reliability anywhere? I cannot see any reliability anywhere. Therefore option third is also out. So what is the correct answer? Second. A lot of you got it right, but my concern is those जिनका wrong हुआ. अगर 10 में से 4 wrong कर रहे हैं तो 40% तो गलत ही कर रहे हैं ना. 2 लाख में तो 80,000 करेंगे. नीलेश, did you understand why your answer is not correct? Check करके देखो नीलेश. Do you see anything about reliability in the lines being mentioned here? समझ में आ रही बात क्या बोल रहा हूँ? Reliability की बात ही नहीं हुई. There is nothing about reliability. So let me repeat, guys. First of all, read all options with the hand lens. Look for differences. This one talks about being most effective. This one talks about revealing information. This one talks about reliability. Look for differences. Second, anything extreme, be very careful. Too broad, too narrow, careful. Anything new, doubly careful. Cross-check. It should not be unsupported from the or by the paragraph. And third, tone का ध्यान रखना. Author might be very very unemotional in the paragraph. Your option can be full of emotion. होता है. Eliminate. Did you understand why are we going for second, everybody? Nilesh, is it clear to you? Because your answer went wrong. Correct. Akshay, Abhinav, AJ, and my unique kingdom, and so on and so forth. Monisha, did you understand how to eliminate? See, you got confused. That means both looked similar to you. Same problem. But this is how you have to eliminate. Have these steps in your mind. Step 1 and 2. 1. Differences ढूंढो. Second, anything extreme, anything new, out. Unless it is supported by the paragraph. Correct? है ना? For example, try this. CAT 2020 again. Right? गर्मा गर्म, straight from the sheets. तो जरा इसको पढ़ लो फटाफट से. Read. You have to read this entire thing. I can't help. So I'm waiting for like a minute. इसको जल्दी से पढ़ लो. Everyone. And this time don't get it wrong. Okay? Aditya and Monisha and Nilesh and Debrati, Ashish, Nishtha, Pradeep and others. Just read it quickly. फटाफट से. Just write done once you've read, okay? Done? Okay, Ashish is done. Just quickly write down Nishtha is done. Okay, good enough. I'll wait for 10 more seconds, 10-15 more seconds. Okay? Just write done after you have finished reading it. Musahid is also through. Okay, everyone. So just have a look at the question. It says, which of one of the following statements best captures the main argument of the last paragraph? This was the last paragraph of the passage. Right? Now, three things. Difference between the choices. No extreme words. Avoid them. Keep in mind anything new, unsupported, out, and tone of the author. All three things are very important. है ना? So can you just have a look at it? एक बार जरा पढ़ना. Then I would show you the paragraph once again. You can give me the answer also. I'll show you the paragraph as well. ठीक है? Okay, Monisha says fourth. You can give me the answer. If you want, I can take you back as well. तो एक बार मैं वापस स्लाइड दिखा देता हूँ. Just have a look at it. Okay, Aditya, Ashish, Monisha, no problem. So let me help you eliminate. Okay, let me help you eliminate. Look at fourth option. It says, fourth option says, renewable energy produced at the household or neighborhood level is more efficient than mass produced forms of energy. याद रखना, household or neighborhood level is more efficient than mass produced. I don't recommend using common sense in these questions, but I hope you understand common sense से भी तुम्हें लगेगा कि कुछ गड़बड़ है. Household production is more efficient. Now look for efficiency in this paragraph. इसमें जरा efficiency ढूंढना कहीं mentioned है क्या? All it says is renewable energy can be produced at the household or neighborhood level. However, such small scale localized production is unlikely to generate high returns for investors. In fact, ये उल्टा ही बोल रहा है. Had it been efficient, it would have been good in terms of profit also. But this line very clearly shows that small level पे, small scale पे produce करेंगे तो efficient तो नहीं होने वाला. So what you think is the answer is actually opposite. It's actually absolutely wrong option. So Aditya, Pradeep, did you understand why your answer will go wrong? Renewable energy at the household or neighborhood level is more efficient. In fact, we have not much information about efficiency, but if they mean profit, तब तो पक्का ही wrong है. और efficiency के बारे में ठीक से पता भी नहीं. Fourth is definitely out. Do you realize that third option is extreme option? It says corporate control नहीं होगा तो renewable energy democratic हो ही नहीं सकता. This also looks a little against your common sense थोड़ा सा ना. Corporate control नहीं तो democratic नहीं. Democratic होने के लिए people control होना चाहिए ना. Check it out. For some it says, for some climate activists, the promise of renewable rests on their ability not only to reduce emissions but also to provide distributed, democratized access to energy. Where does it say it should be controlled by corporations? तभी ये democratic होगा. That part is new information. This part is new information. तो ये तो पक्का out है. ये तो आंसर हो ही नहीं सकता. So third is definitely out. Correct. अब बचे दो और first. Now a lot of you have said second. चलो देख लेते हैं second. Most forms of renewable energy are not profitable for institutional investors. चलो चेक कर लेते हैं. Most forms of renewable energy are not profitable for institutional investors. चेक करते हैं. It says let's start from here. But Burke and Stephens caution that renewable energy systems offer a possibility but not a certainty for more democratic energy futures. Small-scale distributed forms of energy are only highly profitable to institutional investors if controlled and consolidated somewhere in the financial chain. Renewable energy can be produced at the household or neighborhood level. However, such small-scale localized production is unlikely to generate high returns for the investors. So if you use household or neighborhood level, तो फायदा नहीं होगा. For financial growth to be sustained and expanded by the renewable sector, production and trade in renewable energy technologies will need to be highly concentrated, and large asset management firms will likely drive those developments. But हमें क्या चेक करना था? हमें चेक करना था is second correct. Second says most forms of renewable energy are not profitable for institutional investors. Most forms. Don't you think it's a new word here? Most forms. For example, Ashish, Pradeep, Aditya, Devrati, Priyambada, Rajaram, etc. Please tell me, where is the author talking about most forms? Just look for this phrase. कहीं दिख रहा है paragraph में? Most forms of energy. Like renewable energy है तो sunlight and wind energy and tidal energy and hydro energy and energies like that. कुछ दिख रहा है कहीं पे? All it says is अगर छोटे लेवल पे प्रोड्यूस करेंगे तो शायद पैसा बनाना मुश्किल है. If you talk about household production or neighborhood production, then making money is hard for investors. But वो बड़े लेवल पे करेंगे तो शायद हो सकता है. If they are highly concentrated, then it can be done. But where did you see most forms? ये कहीं दिखा? Yes or no? That was a new piece of information. Yes or no? But because renewable energy बोलते ही, when we say renewable energy, we somehow think that you're talking about all forms. But it is a new piece of information. It says most forms are not profitable. Means whether they do X, they do Y, they will not make money. That's an extreme statement also. How do you support it? कहाँ है information? There's no information. Now read option 1 carefully. It says, the development of the renewable energy sector is a double-edged sword. Now this might look like a new word, but is it unsupported? That's the question. Is it unsupported? Now read the paragraph, guys. It says, while renewable energy is a more recent addition to financial portfolios, investment in sector must be considered in light of our understanding of capital accumulation. And then the author says that renewable energy can be pretty democratic energy future. Not totally, but pretty. But we also need institutional investors, because if you want to produce it at small scale level, then it would be very democratic, but it won't make money. So big companies would not come. It won't be very money wise very efficient, or let's say economically reasonable. So we need big companies, we need investors. But if we bring big investors, what will happen? Democracy is lost. Priyambada, you understand? You thought really well, for sure. So if you allow small household production, then big companies will not come because they'll not make money. But if you bring the big corporates, then household level democracy is gone. So do you understand the dilemma here? Do you understand how problematic it is? If you do X, you are doomed. If you do Y, you are doomed. Now, if you're doing it in an exam, how do we solve it? Most forms of renewable energy are not profitable. Extreme statement. Where is this support? Renewable energy systems are not democratic unless they are corporate controlled. Extreme statement and also factually wrong. Renewable energy produced at the household are more efficient. In fact, opposite. They are not really that efficient because big companies need to be there to make the entire process efficient. Out, out, out. That is why. So remember, when you are looking at options, you have to slowly and steadily learn how to eliminate those options. How do you do that? You go by two steps. Step number one, look for differences. Step number two, anything extreme, recheck 3 times. Is it supported? Is it supported? Is it supported? Anything which is factually wrong, recheck. Or you think factually it is not correct, recheck. Anything new, recheck. And when you have done all this, also keep in mind the author's tone. Was the author being subjective? Was the author being objective? Is the author being subjective here? Is the author being objective here? Was he advising there? Is he advising here? Keep that also in mind. And when you do such questions repeatedly, you would build your own approach slowly and steadily. You understand? Correct? So what I'm doing is I'll sign off for now today. Make sure you keep on working hard and join for more classes. There would be a series. There are sessions tomorrow as well. So I'll see you tomorrow. All right. And meanwhile, if you plan to join us for test prep, please remember the big Republic Day sale is on till tomorrow, 27th. And all you need to do is you need to use our day 72 for fabulous discounts. Almost all the MBA prep courses are available for the 40% of the original price. The effective discount is as high as 60%. All right. So just go and grab the offer. I'll see you again. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for joining. Good night.